Hi, welcome to Browntape Demo. The first step after you sign up with Browntape would be to add your marketplaces on Browntape. So as soon as you sign up, you need to add all the channels that you're currently registered with or selling on. So this could be done by going to channels. We currently have these channels which are integrated with us. You could add any of these by simply clicking on add this, entering your username and password and clicking on add channel. And also test the same by clicking on test. It will check the validity, the username and password if they're correct or not. In case of channels like Amazon and Magento and say CartRocket etc., there are few additional steps. So you need to have the seller ID and marketplace ID for adding Amazon as a channel. So these could be generated from marketplace web services of that is provided by Amazon. So to get there, we have help pages, which is basically covers everything on Browntape on how to use each and every feature. For Amazon specifically, you can go to Amazon, adding Amazon as a channel. Click on Amazon Marketplace Web Service. This gives developer access to Amazon to Browntape to add Amazon. So if you just follow the steps here, you would be able to add Amazon as a channel on Browntape. So this generates a merchant ID and a marketplace ID which you need to enter here while adding Amazon as a channel. Similarly with Magento also there would be few additional steps. You need to get the Magento API key which would be available on your panel. So to get all this, we have our help articles, you can refer to them and they'll have an in-depth process on how to add these channels. But for most of the channels like eBay, FirstCry, Flipkart, Jabong, all you need to do is enter your username and password and that will solve the issue. So once you add your channels, all your channels will be visible on the panel like this. So for example, this is Fashionara and this is Amazon. So you'll be able to see all the channels you have added on the channels page itself. So once you've added the channels, all your orders would start flowing into Browntape. So all the orders from all the marketplaces will be fetched onto one panel on Browntape. And you will be able to see them on orders page. So these are all the orders that have been fetched. So basically order is fetched as a new order on Browntape. So the status of this order would be as processing. So this is the life cycle. Order is fetched as new, then it moves into packing, then ready to ship and shipped. So these are the order processing steps, and the first step in order processing would be to create a shipping batch. So you select these are the orders which you need to process. For example, these three orders. You create a shipping batch to process these orders. So this function would create a shipping batch for you. Shipping batch is needed so that you can print your labels, invoices and manifest. So this is the shipments page. It will be taken to shipments where the batch is created. There will be a batch number allotted to it. Batch 19, 24th February 2015. So this is the batch. You can generate a pick list, a pack list. So pick list is ideally the list which helps the picker, the person who's picking the items from a warehouse. You can generate a pick list, give this a list to the person who's picking the items from warehouse. He will refer to the list while obtaining the inventory and he'll hand over to the packer. And you can generate a pack list and give it to the packer, who would then refer to the list and pack the items accordingly. So these two are helpful for reference purpose. You can also generate a CSV, which will give you an Excel sheet format of all the orders in the batch. It will give you all the details, including the customer name, the customer address, phone number, etc. And then we have different formats of labels. Let me show you two of them. So these are the labels generated on Browntape. So these labels have the name of the customer, the sender's address, the receiver's address, the reference ID of the marketplace, the reference ID of Browntape, and also the tracking number. Once we enter the tracking number on Browntape, so if we enter this courier details on Browntape, this will show up on the label as well. So this is a different format of the label. This is 2 per page. This will give you detailed information of the customer and the shipping address. If you want more number of labels on a single page, you can go for the 21 stickers per page option, or 8 or 6. So more number of stickers, less information. So this is a 21 sticker format which just has the receiver's address, the barcode of the marketplace. Similarly, you can generate an invoice. You can also create a manifest. So to create a manifest, you need to enter the courier details, like which courier you're assigning and the tracking number. So this information could be provided onto an order in 3 different ways. You could either enter it manually for each order, and click on save. So once you click on save, this information is pushed onto the marketplace. So for this order, these courier details have been published on the marketplace. So now you can create a manifest for Blue Dart. So depending on what courier company you choose here, different kind of manifests are generated. So if you choose FedEx, you will get a FedEx manifest. If you choose DTDC, you will get a DTDC manifest. So as I was saying, there are 3 different ways of entering the courier details. One would be manually punching it, and but if you have, say, 100 orders that you need to ship, so you don't have to go to each order and then enter these details. You could just go on to bulk Awb upload. So this will help you upload the Awb numbers or tracking numbers or docket numbers in bulk. Say if you have 100 orders, just download the CSV, mention all the order details, all the Awb numbers and all the courier company details on that, and upload the CSV here. This will directly update each order with their respective courier details. The third way of doing it is unused AWBs, wherein you have a tie-up with courier company and they provide you the tracking numbers for these orders in advance. Say you go to Blue Dart and buy 1000 AWB numbers in advance and assign and intend to use it as and when the orders come. So you upload all those 1000 AWBs here, again using a CSV, and you can assign the priority also to each courier company. This So we can upload the unused AWBs in this page and assign the priority to each courier company. So for example, you have AWB numbers from different courier companies like Blue Dart, FedEx, DTDC, but you want Blue Dart to be the top priority for all the COD shipments or for non-COD shipments. So if you choose Blue Dart as the first priority, you will get every time the order comes, Browntape will try to get Blue Dart's tracking numbers. If Blue Dart does not service that area, it will go to the next courier company to get the tracking numbers assigned. So once you upload all the tracking numbers here under unused AWBs, you just go back to the batch. Whenever, as and when order comes and as and when you batch them, you can click on assign unused AWBs, and these AWBs will be automatically filled here. They'll be automatically assigned to each order. and then you can go ahead with your printing of labels, invoices and manifests. So the last step, after you have assigned all the label, you have assigned the courier details, you have printed the labels, you've generated the invoice, created manifest, you could you have also shipped the items from your warehouse. The last step would be to mark as shipped. So once you click on mark as shipped, these orders will be the status of these orders will be changed to ship on the marketplaces as well. In case of Amazon Easy Ship and eBay PowerShip, basically the courier details and tracking numbers are provided by the marketplace, and also that the delivery process, the courier company is basically their own. So in this case, what you need to do would be just that for whenever an order comes, you mention the package details, the weight, the dimensions of these order. This you just do once for one item. If you enter the weight and dimensions, you would not have to enter this again. It will be automatically fetched. So you enter this, click on save, and schedule a pickup time. So you can schedule a pickup time for your items here. So whatever time you choose, say you choose on 24th between 1 to 4, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and click on save. So this will intimate the marketplace, Amazon and or eBay, that you are ready with your package on this time, on this date, and they will send someone from their end to pick up the items. So you click on save, pickup time, automatically the courier details and tracking numbers are fetched from the marketplace. This is for Amazon Easy Ship and eBay PowerShip. So after you have again shipped the items for these Amazon and eBay also, you just click on mark as shipped. This will intimate the marketplaces that the products have been shipped. So this mark as ship is the last option in order processing. After that, you could also track your items which you have shipped through this option. On orders, track shipments, you can track your shipments. You can click on track all. This enables Browntape to track your orders about if it's still in transit or if it has been delivered or it's returning. You'll be able to check the status here as well. So this was the complete order processing module. Let's move on to centralized inventory. In centralized inventory, basically we need to ensure that the SKU code of the items are same on all the marketplaces. You need to add a product on Browntape to give the information about your product on Browntape to get it synced with marketplaces. The concept of centralized inventory is simple. Basically, if you have 100 items for a product and you don't want to, sorry, yeah, sorry. So you have 100 items for a product and you are selling on you're selling on four different marketplaces. Without a panel like Browntape, you would have to divide your inventory for four marketplaces. So maybe you divide your stock of 100 into 25 each for four marketplaces. Then you regularly need to check each marketplace to see how much stock has been sold and update your backend accordingly. So with Browntape, what you could do is that you could upload a stock of 100 on all marketplaces. The stock will show as 100. As in when a product is sold on one marketplace, the stock reduces to 99 on all four. So if say you're selling on Amazon, Flipkart, eBay and ShopClues, and you have a stock of 50 items and you upload them on Browntape, and say 10 items are sold on eBay, the stock will change to 40 on Amazon, eBay, ShopClues and Flipkart, all four of them. So that is the basic use of centralized inventory, which helps you to negate checking on each marketplace and putting in the extra effort. You just come to Browntape, log into one panel and check the inventory on all the marketplaces. So to do that, you need to upload your products on Browntape. You could do that by a bulk upload of products. You could upload a CSV with all this information. You can download the sample file from here and provide this information, upload it again in the upload new file and click on upload product. In this CSV, however, only three fields are mandatory: the product name, SKU code and opening stock. You would not have to, it is not mandatory to provide all this information in this panel. So once you upload the file, you would be able to see your products on Browntape in the inventory homepage like this: the SKU code, product name and family, and the quantity. A tick signifies that this product has been synced with this marketplace. So these are all the marketplaces that are added on this account, and this product has been synced with Snapdeal. This product has been found by Browntape with Snapdeal. So a tick signifies that the product sync is perfect. A cross signifies the product sync is not perfect. You can also add a product. You can add individual products one by one by giving the name of the product. If you have variation for that product, say for example it's a football, you can add color, you can add the type of variation. So I'm adding different kinds of variations in size. Color, have different kind of color: red, blue, white, and also maybe brands. So this way you can add different variations to your products, and then you can select the category in which they lie and create a product on Browntape. Yeah. So this is adding a single product to Browntape. Then there's an option to manage stock. There are different functions that you do to stock. So if you want to change the inventory, you have 50 items and say two of them got destroyed in the inventory because of rain or some kind of accident. You have to change it. So instead of going to each panel to change it, you just click on decrease by 2, select a reason: product lost in warehouse or damaged in warehouse, select the warehouse and click on save. So once you click on save, the quantity is decreased by 2, it becomes 48 on all the marketplaces which are currently live. So let's see an example: decrease by 5, lost in warehouse, default warehouse. This is a Stingray check t-shirt we have. As you see, the quantity has been changed to 10. This will also be pushed on to different marketplaces. So this product actually is not synced with any marketplace, so it would not really make a difference. In the same way, you can add the quantity also. You can increase by the increase by any amount. But if you have to change the stock for say all your items, say you've received a consignment for all your 100 SKUs or maybe 1000 SKUs, so instead of going to each product to change the quantity, you can directly go to bulk stock reset. So bulk add products is same as bulk product upload. Bulk stock reset is again a CSV upload. So you could download the CSV file or enter the SKU code and quantity, upload the file, and you would be able to change the quantity of products in bulk. Same way you can do a bulk LSP reset also. Least selling price is something that you provide Browntape while adding the product. So it's not a mandatory field. If you provide the least selling price to a product, Browntape would intimate you if your pricing on the marketplace is lower than what you have entered as least selling price. So if you want to change the least selling price of all your products in bulk, you can use this. So consignment. So if you, as I was saying, you could add your, you could change the stock of your products using bulk reset of stocks, or also make a new consignment. If you received a new consignment, you can just add this consignment on Browntape and create a new consignment. You can enter the supplier name, the date you received, the product name, the cost, price, and quantity. So whatever quantity you enter here would be added to the current quantity, unlike the bulk stock option. So in bulk stock reset, whatever quantity you provide in the field, it will be overwritten to the existing quantity, whereas in consignment this quantity would be added to the current quantity. You fill all these fields and click on save consignment, and a new consignment is created. You could also upload a CSV. If you're more comfortable using Excel, you can just enter the download a blank CSV, enter these details, and upload it on Browntape. Stock adjustment. So if you need to make any changes to your stock, if you want to make a bulk change to your stock or any kind of adjustment, so basically here you get a reference to all the changes you made. If you have increased or decreased the stock for individual products, all this will be recorded here. We'll be able to view them. So just a while back I've changed the stock of Sting Red t-shirt by 5. I've reduced the quantity by 5. So I'll be, if in future I need to check when I have made the change, I can see that on 24th February at 7:13 p.m. A decrease in quantity was made by Saket. So this is for reference purpose. You could also adjust the stock from this place. Enter the name of the product, decrease by quantity, and it would automatically, you can select a reason and click on submit. It will automatically decrease the stock. Bundles. So this is a feature wherein you could add bundles. It's currently not working. Product families. So product family is a concept where you're selling different kinds of items. So for example, if you're in mobile business, you're selling screen covers and mobile cases. There are different kinds of items. You have say 10 kinds of screen covers and 25 kinds of mobile back covers. So if you want to differentiate between them for any category or subcategory, you could create a product family for all your items. So this is really helpful. Say for example, I'm selling apparel, so I make a product family for t-shirts. Add it. So new product family is created in t-shirts. So there are no variations for this product, so I can click on that, add variations from the current product, or add a new product. I can add a new product from here, enter the product name, SKU code, cost, price, opening stock, and add the product, or maybe from an existing product. So I enter the name of the existing product which we have and click on save. Click on add product. This will be added to the product family that I've just created. So let's just check it out. So this product is not currently synced with any of the marketplaces. Could basically add any of your existing product here and click on add product, and this would add to the product family that you've created. So why is product family important? It helps you categorize your inventory and always gives you a small bit of categorization, so you can differentiate between your own stock. If you have large quantities of different kinds of item, you can create product families for reference purpose. So this was basically most of the operations that you do using inventory. We have listing watch, which is helpful for you to check all the mapped and unmapped listings on Browntape. When I say mapped and unmapped, I mean that if few products, say 100 products are listed on Amazon, but you've added only 50 of them on Browntape, so you can see that which of the listings are unmapped currently. I'll check my internet connection. Yeah, so moving on, we have warehouses. So for users who are using multiple warehouses to hold their inventory, you can allot multi warehouse to each of your products. So there are different kind of rules using which you could divide your warehouses. You could divide your warehouses, using zip code. So for example, if you are selling your products, if you're dispatching your products from a warehouse in Delhi for all the orders that are come from North India, you could allocate all the zip codes of North India to the Delhi warehouse. Similarly, if you're selling dispatching items from Chennai for all the orders that come from South India, you can assign the zip code rule to the warehouse in Chennai. But if you have different kind of warehouse for different kind of items, you're selling 3 or 4 kind of items, and each item is uh, being held in a different kind of warehouse. So you can divide them using SKU. And there's a channel rule which allows you to differentiate each warehouse using the channel. So by channel I mean marketplace. So if an order comes from Amazon, they'll be dispatched from this warehouse. If an order comes from eBay, it will be dispatched from a different warehouse. So even that rule is present. So settings, basically you can turn the inventory sync on and off for each of your marketplace as per your requirement. If you feel like the inventory sync should be off for Amazon, you can just click on off. The inventory sync will be turned off. Yeah, so the inventory is not synced with Amazon for now. You can turn it on again as and when required. So this was the inventory, centralized inventory part, which helps you manage your inventory centrally. We have a good reporting system. You can basically generate a report of anything and everything. So we have an exhaustive set of reports. You can get for different kinds of inventory reports, different kinds of sales reports, and a lot of shipping reports and tax reports. So these are basically CSV downloads. You can customize the date range as per your requirement, last 7 days or a month or a year also. Then we have notifiers. Notifiers is basically the emails that are sent to the customers. So usually it's the marketplace that sends the customer an email whenever an order is placed, whenever an order is shipped, whenever it is delivered, and for the feedback. Instead of the marketplace sending the regular same content, you can customize the email. You can add your own language. You can input wordings that will impress the customer, give you good feedback maybe, and send it via Browntape. So these are the 4 triggers: when order is placed by the customer, order received, when an order is shipped from you, from your warehouse, whenever there is whenever the order is delivered to the customer, and when the order is already delivered, you're asking for a feedback. So these are the 4 kind of triggers. So now I want to talk about the dashboard. So we call this as a CEO dashboard. Let me just okay to it. Oh, I need to check my internet connection again.